Okay, very good morning for all of you. So this is the session one for Trio. Again, warm welcome. And let's do this, okay? Please switch on the video as much as possible. And just sit with your eyes closed for a minute, okay? Open your eyes when I tell you to open. Just sit with your eyes closed. Yeah, whoever is joining now, just sit with your eyes closed. Okay. Gently open your eyes. Now, also you will again sit with eyes closed, but I'll give you instructions, okay? When you close your eyes, I'll just guide you what to do. Okay. Now you again close your eyes. Just let the body loose. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Just relax your entire head. You don't try to breathe. The breath just happens. It's just happening automatically. You just watch your breath. The inhale is happening. Exhale is happening. And see the air touching your nose as it goes inside. See how gentle it is. And you're not controlling. You're not doing it actually. It's just happening. The breath is just happening and you're just watching how beautifully it goes inside. It's filling your lungs. And then the air comes out. You feel the chest moving up and down. It is so soft, a soft, gentle breath. Just observe how it is happening automatically. Sometimes your breath is very short, sometimes it is long, sometimes it is deep. So it's just happening, right? Okay. Now gently open your eyes. So I want you to tell me what was the difference between the first and second. This time also you closed your eyes. What was coming in your mind, and what was happening when you closed your eyes with my instructions?
Awareness.
How was it? Yeah, Ashwini, tell me.
Yeah, the first time I was like forcing myself to concentrate on breathing to avoid distractions or mind will be wandering. Whereas the second time I was able to like focus on one thing. You were guiding us, so I was able to focus on only that. I was not getting distracted or forcing myself to concentrate on something.
Yeah.
I was slowly like following your voice.
Mm. Exactly. So what happens first time when I asked you to close your eyes, all we will get in our mind is about to do task for today, about the complaints, about getting late, about the alarm didn't go well. So many thoughts will come to your mind, right? One thought will link to the other thought and it will just keep on going. But when I tell you instructions, you're able to at least focus a little bit. And in that also, there will be some distraction, but at least whenever you hear my voice, you will come back to that moment, right? Now, this experience is actually called mindfulness. Okay, staying in that moment. It's like it becomes a bunch of thoughts and we become the slave for those thoughts. We just go behind that, right? So that is why there is a instruction, there will be a guided mindfulness practices that we all will be doing, and you will, the entire purpose of this 6 months program is for you to come to this moment. It is so difficult. Everything else is very easy. Decluttering is easy. Writing know what you want is easy. But bringing all our attention to this moment is the real toughest thing. And we all will do it together with some instructions. Okay. Now, whenever you do any work, like your chores or your everyday activity, if you are really rooted in the now, you're here and now, all your five senses are here, that is going to be a great win without any distractions. Okay. And when you breathe, you always breathe this moment. If you see any meditation practice, any yoga practice, they all ask you to again and again focus on your breath, right? Because can you breathe for the previous moment? Or can you breathe for the next moment? Never, right? You cannot breathe in the past, you cannot breathe in the future. The breathing is the only thing that's happening this moment. That is why when you're angry or when you're disturbed, people ask you to go sit with yourself, sit in meditation, sit with eyes closed, is only because when you watch your breath, you come to this moment. And when you are in this moment, you realize that there is no problem right now. When I say this moment, it is exactly at 5, 8 in the morning and Saturday. Right now, there is no problem, right? The problem will happen after we end up the class when we go back to our routine. But right now, there is no problem. So that right now experience is what I really want to give all of you. So how was the freeze thing? Did you all end up buying anything that you want? Have you started buying? You only have like 5 more days for March 1, and we are going to be very strict. How can I be strict? I'll not be able to watch you, come and watch you what you're doing. But whenever you are in a shop, remember me, okay, when you're paying the bill. Am I only paying for groceries, vegetables, and fruits, or am I buying anything? If you're buying, I'll know. Don't ask me how, okay? So March 1 onwards, it's going to be a buying freeze, okay? And see, this entire thing, whatever I did in Trio 1 and Trio 2, if I can record it completely, okay, for that whatever number of hours, like 24 plus 2, I mean, close to 40 hours of video, or if I put everything in a book, 300-page book, and hand it over to you, do you think it's going to happen? Definitely no, right? That is why the structure of this program is in such a way that I'm giving you only little bit. Last week, whatever homework I had given you was just sample, okay? I just wanted to get you started. So every week I'm going to give you very little bit. So please make sure it is definitely possible. Maximum it's going to take 1 hour. Maximum I'm telling. So every week we'll pick only one category and we will declutter one category. Like that, every week we will write only for one dimension. We will write what we want. Okay. So in a day, just imagine this analogy. there is a toll gate, okay? There is a toll gate and you are in that cash counter cubicle. You are sitting there and there are a lot of vehicles going from left to right and right to left. There are a lot of vehicles going in. In a busy day, thousands of vehicles goes from left to right and right to left. Now imagine that is your thought, okay? Those are your thoughts. Your thoughts keep coming and going, coming and going. How you should start practicing it. When you are in the toll gate as a ticket collector, what will you do? You will only observe the thoughts, observe the vehicles coming from here to here or here to here. It might be a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler or an auto or a lorry or a truck, whatever it is. It's just going from here and here and here and here. You will only observe it. But what the problem happens when you hop onto that vehicle? You hop onto the vehicle, you hop onto the cycle, you go for a little bit, and then you hop onto a car, go for some time, then you hop onto a truck, you get inside the thought and go back to that time, and you're just traveling, and without even realizing 2 hours is gone, right? So think about this analogy, and we are going to practice how to observe our thoughts. So for that, this week, the homework for mindfulness, okay? We are going to practice awareness. So we all know that awareness is a term. What is awareness? Awareness is knowing what is there. What is there right now, right? It is just, I mean, we can give different names, but just knowing the truth, the true state of us. Now, when I call you lazy, is if I just pick somebody, if I pick Kartika and I tell Kartika that you are a lazy girl, Kartika will tell me, you don't know, how can you call me lazy? I do so many things. You don't know what I'm going through. How can you call me? No, she will start defending. She will really feel hurt. She will start explaining, how can you think like that? But if Kartika knows that I am lazy, Abdina, first thing is Kartika should be aware that she is lazy, right? Suppose I tell Tripura that you are very rude, okay? Tripura will tell me, how many people are rude to me? I have to be rude to them. How can you tell me that I am rude? Abdina, most of the time, when somebody tells us that you are this, we will only start defending, we will only start explaining, giving all reasons why you don't want them to call you like that. But in this case, we are knowing what is really there. When you only find out, you will not feel offended, right? So this whole week, you are going to exactly find out what emotion you are going to go through. And it can be a jealous, it can be hatred, it can be grudge, it can be a lie, it can be a anger, fear, or whatever. I'm just feeling lazy, I'm feeling sleepy, I don't feel like doing nothing, I'm feeling energetic, whatever. I'm feeling motivated. So like that, the term, right? The term you will put in the group, in the WhatsApp group. Whenever you remember this, multiple times in the week, you will just come to the WhatsApp group, write that annoyed, I'm annoyed. At that moment, this is my emotion. I feel like forgiving. I feel very low. I feel super high. I'm very happy, joyful, whatever it is. That one term. Now don't tell like how many times we have to do. It can be like 4 times or 10 times or 50 times, or you might be repeating. Okay. So maybe if you see somebody has already mentioned that bored, and if you're also bored, then you can leave it, ignore it. But all we are going to do at the end of 1 week is collect all the emotions and see that emotion in one bunch. So we are just going to be aware of our emotion. So this is so deep actually. It might sound very simple, but as I explain you why we are doing this activity, then you will understand. Okay. Any question about that mindfulness homework? No, it's a very simple homework. I'm trying to increase the homework size a little bit. So last week I asked you anyway you're taking bath, so observe the five senses. This week you will get introduced to awareness. You will start putting the word, I am aware, I am very calm right now. Like that, you will start becoming aware of your emotion. That is the homework for mindfulness. Okay. Let's do the know what you want next. Okay. So I saw all your ratings. I mean, really very honest rating, but it might change. Right now, you might have thought that you are that number, but as we start talking about each dimension in detail, then you will know that that number might not be the right number. Okay. So know what you want. Do you know what you want, Abdina? I have been asking this question to so many people. I ask my mom, I ask everybody. When you ask them suddenly, they will not have a clear idea. I just want everybody to be fine. Or if they are struggling in one problem, they'll just tell that I just want this problem to get over right now. And even if you list out 10 problems, and if all the 10 problems are solved in within a week time, you will have a new list of 10 problems, right? So knowing what you want is the first step. Now, whatever you are going to write, this might change. I have done this several times. Initially, I used to have a very long list, but now my list of items under each dimension is actually coming down. So this week we will focus on writing what we want in health dimension. Okay. So in health dimension, you will write what you want. Now, how you will collect these points is, you remember the ranking you had given. Suppose you had given ranking as 3. I asked you to give ranking. If you are fulfilled in health, you will give 10. If you are not at all fulfilled, if you are not at all satisfied, you will give 1, right? So anywhere in between, you would have given the ranking. Now to make it 10, what all you want? What are the things that is missing to make it 10? You will write minimum 10 points. Why I'm asking you to write at least 10 points is because this will keep changing. You will start realizing that, okay, this is not what I want. But to begin with, write down 10. What you want in health dimension to make you feel fulfilled in health. All of us will write the first point, I want to reduce weight or I want to increase weight, right? So write it down. This is my ideal weight. This is where I want to be. I want to have or if you have a problem, if you have an illness, then you might write that I want to get rid of that illness. I'm having headache, I'm having diabetes, or I'm having whatever, thyroid. So I want to become disease free. So write 10 points, okay? So this entire week you will write. I'm not asking you to finish it right now, but then if you remember something, start writing and leave a page for that. Now the point here is, you're writing what you want, but you should also find out why you want. That is the most important. So when I tell you, the first thing is I want to reduce weight. I want to reduce 10 kgs of weight. With that reduced body, what is it you want to achieve? Do you want to go to trekking? Or do you want to wear good dress? That is what is bothering you? Or you want to prove to somebody that I'm also lean, I have reduced my weight. We need to know the reason behind why we are having that goal, health goal. Now, for example, I'll tell you an example. So somebody wanted a TV, okay? So this, whatever you're writing, it should be very specific. Like the number should be there. I should be this much weight in these many days. And the numbers sort of, we generally tell that goal should have some numbers in it. So the TV, whatever they wanted, they were very clear that this inch TV, 55-inch TV, this brand, the curvy TV, all the specifications they were aware. And he wrote the goal as I want this TV in this place in the house. This is how the TV should look like, all that. Now, after the TV came, when the goal was met, when the TV was at home, the entire family was just watching the TV and they were not spending time with each other. So when you want the TV, you should also know why you want the TV, right? Is it to increase the family time spent together or to decrease? And the Mari, you should always ask this question why. When I wrote my health goal, I saw this 108 Surya Namaskar somewhere. Somebody had written that goal in their health dimension. I want to do 108 Surya Namaskar. It just felt fancy. So I also wrote it, 108 Surya Namaskar. Then somehow immediately I came to know one of the, like after you write, you'll be surprised. Every day you will start hearing or seeing the news related to what you have written. So like that, I also got a program advertisement. It said 108 Surya Namaskar practice in that 20 days or 15 days. I immediately enrolled. I just did it. So I did it for the one time. Just in that program, I did 108 Surya Namaskar. After that, I came and ticked off. Okay. Now, why I wanted to do it? I had no reason. After that, I never did Surya Namaskar, like not even more than 2 times or 5 times. That time, I just felt attracted to that term. Somebody had written. I just for boasting that I have also done 108 Surya Namaskar ஒரு தடவை நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் நானும் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்காக தான் I have done it, right? Like that also you might have some wishes. It's okay. You write it. Honor that also. I'm not telling, you just be aware that why you want. And one of the participants wrote that I want to get into this weight because I want to wear these dresses. She was very clear. These 4 or 5 dresses I want to wear, and I want to do a photo shoot in that dress. That's it. After the photo shoot happens, she was fine. Avlo or satisfaction. I am telling those desires are also important. If you have any such desires, you write it down. I mean, I'm not telling that it's not a right goal or wrong goal. Write everything on the paper. Okay. So that is the homework for health. Any questions about health dimension? So we are this small number of group. It's a real advantage. All 14 of us, 15 of us will write. So that will make it 150 points, right? We can copy from each other. Because that is how we get inspired, right? I might have written something and you might not have remembered that. So let's all share the health dimension goals in the group, and we can all copy from each other. At the end of the week, we will have a very clean list of health goals. Any questions? என்னப்பா எல்லாம் தூங்குறீங்களா பயங்கரமா? Okay. So you're clear about the mindfulness homework and about the know what you want homework. Let's move on to the decluttering. Okay, now tell me, how do you feel about the freeze? Do you think you'll be able to do it? Yeah, most of us have this, right? After I reduce the weight, I will wear this dress. I saw all the pictures. I am sure you all are going, I mean, you all are going to hate me for what I'm going to do. And the dress, when I tell you the number of dress what you can have, I don't know what your reaction is going to be, but when I see so much of cluttered pictures and all, அப்படியே கையெல்லாம் பரபரங்குது. If I come to your homes, if I come, I'll be happily doing the decluttering. Okay, I want to lose 37 kgs in 10 months time for me. health reports to be clean. So the goal is here, you want to reduce this weight, and why you want is your health report should be clean. So you have a healthy body. With that healthy body, what all we are going to do, you don't have to write it there, but you should have that clarity in your mind. When I reach that, what all I'm going to do? I'm going to do trekking, I'm going to share this wellness journey with so many people. And the madri, keep thinking about why you want. That what and why is important, and how and when is not important. Okay. Anytime you write this goal, the mind will come and ask you, how can you do this? How can you reduce 37 kg in 10 months? And when is it going to happen? I want to reduce 2 kg, but when is it going to happen? Update mind will ask you so many questions, how and when. But the important that we are going to deal is what and why. Don't worry about how and when. Okay. So I will also share my health goals in the group, and you all can share. So we will mix and match and pick whatever we want. Okay. Coming to the decluttering. So how do you feel about the freeze? Are you guys okay? You think you'll be able to do it? If you see any challenge, let me know. We'll discuss. All of you sleeping. Okay. Okay, no problem. So let's start.
Ma'am, actually,
Yeah.
we moved to a new place. That is nearby my son's school. Last week, on Wednesday, we moved to a new place.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe I have to buy something based on what is missing in the kitchen and all those things. I was double-minded about that spend fees.
Yeah. No problem, Padmashri. So you have 5 days, you buy what you want. And after that, if you list it, okay. The point here is in your journal, trio journal, you will always have this list to buy. And you will start writing everything. Okay. Just give it some time for a week or 2 weeks. If you really want something, it's okay. Go ahead and buy. Just mention in the group that I'm buying this because I want it. Nobody is going to stop you or question you, but it's just to bring some momentum. Okay. Yeah, so let's take it as a challenge, because I'm sure, Razi, I'm not telling that if there is an emergency, you should not at all buy anything. Okay. I'm telling let's all do this together and see how it goes. Okay. Okay. So what we are going to do is 2 cardboard boxes, or you might have, you don't have to buy cardboard boxes. Just keep 2 boxes ready. One box, big box, ஒரு நல்ல பெரிய பாக்ஸா 2 box வச்சுக்கோங்க வீட்ல. Keep it in the terrace, or keep it under staircase, or keep it outside, wherever you have some space. Now what we are going to do is we are going to declutter every category, right? Now whatever we don't want, we are going to put in that box. One box will be to donate, or to send it out, or to trash, whatever it is, which is going out of the home. It'll be all put in that one box. And the other boxes, you're not using it right now, but you're not able to let go. You think that you might need in future, right? To revisit later. It will go to the second box. And only the rest, other than these 2 boxes, it will stay inside home. In the home, with this decluttering activity, you are going to create a lot of space. Now, how do we create this space? The first week I told you, right? We are going to ask questions, a lot of questions. So every single object that you see, you will start questioning why I want this. Why am I keeping this here? Okay. So this questioning will really make you feel overwhelmed. At one point, you will really feel so annoyed. Okay. All this will happen. This is all symptoms I'm telling. It's okay. Just be with it. If you really feel annoyed, take a day break. But after that, one day again start questioning everything. Why am I having this? When did I use this last? When did I pick this last? Appadina, you keep questioning. Okay. Now, before buying, you need to put in the group. Because of that reason, you will first find out if anybody else is having it. Let me ask them, let me borrow from them. The borrowing culture has really vanished, I would say. Now, if you all remember in your childhood, I have a sister, so we used to share everything, the geometry box, dress, bag, books, yeah, everything we used to share. But nowadays, in my home, only the two kids, they don't want to share anything between them. They fight a lot. But if you remember our old days, we always used to share. We used to get it from our relatives. We give it back to our friends, right? That culture was there. If you see for cooking also, if you need a big vessel, not every house was having all the vessels, right? You used to borrow from your neighbor. There was so much of give and take. So the borrowing is not something very bad. Okay, if you want something just for one time use or couple of times, you please feel free to get it from your sisters, brothers, or mom or mother-in-law or somebody who might have it instead of buying each thing. Now, before we move on to that one category, what we are going to do this week. So anything else that you have a question? Okay. So I'll tell you why we have to declutter. Suppose you have a wish to swim every day. You want to swim and you want a swimming pool. Now, is it a wise idea if there are like 15 of us? All 15 of us want a swimming pool. If we start building our own swimming pool, you see the headache that we are going to go through. First is the cost. Second is all the construction thing. So you build a swimming pool and then you have to maintain it. Maintaining a swimming pool is even more headache, right? You have to keep cleaning it every day, wash it, clean it. So the question should be whether you want to experience swimming or you want to own a swimming pool. That clarity we should get. If you only want the swimming experience, you can enroll into a club which has a swimming pool, or you can move into a community which has swimming pool. The community, there are 300, 400 families using one swimming pool, right? That way they'll be able to afford the cost, afford the maintenance, and still enjoy the swimming pool, right? Like that, you don't have to own everything for you to experience it. Okay. Okay. So this week, what we are going to declutter is our handbags, purses, and wallets. Because we are going to go on freeze, I want you to go to every single room and collect all the purse, all the handbag from the dining table, dressing table, bedroom, wherever you are having all your handbags and the purse and cash, coins. I've seen most of the homes have coins everywhere. And 10 rupees and all, nobody respects, right? There's some 10 rupees, crumbled 10 rupees, change. Every money or the cash or the coin from all over your home, you'll bring to one place. I want you to bring it to all one place and keep it there. Okay. Now you can clean a floor or put a blanket and put all your handbags there. The handbags might be gifted. It's not even open, right? And it might be torn, but it was your favorite. Somebody gifted you and it is very expensive. So I don't want to use and I don't want to give also. Like that, whatever you have, bring it all to one place. So that is the first step. And take a before picture. That is the most important. Take a picture of it. After that, you start emptying all the handbags and purses. Take out all the things from inside. You will have rubber band, bindi, some vibhuti packet, what not, right? Tissue. So many things you will have, especially when you have kids, you will end up putting everything in that handbag or purse. Empty everything, and then if that handbag needs a repair, the zip is gone, or if it is not clean, go wash it nicely. Wash it, clean it, dry it. Okay. Now comes the important part. You will only keep one handbag, one purse, one wallet. Like when I say handbag, a big one, or a wallet means a small one which can have your card and cash, and a simple handbag. Like if you're only going for a grocery shopping, I will show what I have, but when you see the pictures, you might get the clarity. So Padma, if you have only one purse, well and good. This is a great category for you. But to your surprise, just go and check around the home if you have anything else. If you're having only one purse and one laptop bag, empty it, take a picture of it, see what is there inside. And I'm going to tell you what can be inside. What we are going to put inside அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன் நானு. அதை மட்டும்தான் நம்ம வைக்க போறோம். Okay. So after you clean out everything in that whole lot, you pick that one handbag, one purse, okay? And that handbag is going to be empty. Okay, the handbag need not have everything. And the purse, what it will have is your license, if you have one, your debit card, credit card, cash, that's it. Do you see anything else which is important for you? Coins, you don't have to carry. Coins, I'll tell you, you can have a pouch. I'll show the picture. We are not carrying coins. We are not using it anywhere. For me, I'm only having GPay. I'll go wherever I want. It is, if I have to pay 17 rupees also, I feel GPay is so important, so easy. If I buy Goa, right? Goa, 67 rupees, 63 rupees. And the mari solrappo, you don't have to look for a change. GPay is a boom. So you really don't need so much coins, but you can collect it all, keep it in a pouch and keep it in the car. If any time you need some coin, you can always reach that pouch. So photos, why do we need that photos? How often do you see those photos, Lavanya? Do you see them often? Your kids photo, parents photo, spouse photo. Just try removing it for a month. And after a month, if you really feel like having the photo, then you keep it back. But just try that experience. Remove everything from the photo. Keep that photo in your mind. Just try it out, okay? Try it out for a month and then see. Anything else that you guys think is important to keep in a purse? You start going out with a very light weighted handbag or light purse or just one wallet in your hand. Go out and see how much freedom you feel. That one handbag also, what happens is I have a handbag. Most of the time I put my wallet in the handbag and I take it out. My husband will give his phone and his wallet to put inside. Somebody else will give something to put inside. That is all fine. You can do that only if your handbag is empty, right? Whoever is traveling with me, if they're having something in hand, they will all give it to dump in the handbag. When I come back home, I immediately clear it. After every trip I go, if I go for a 10-day trip or somewhere, when I come back, again it will get little cluttered. Like we will have the bill, receipt, ticket, parking ticket. Adalla vandu appappo we should clear it out. It should not be there in the handbag. Anything else that you guys remember that you have in your handbag?
Insurance card, house
Medical
fees.
insurance or the vehicle insurance. What you can do is you can actually keep it in the vehicle itself. Like if it is a two-wheeler insurance, you can keep it in the two-wheeler, or four-wheeler means just keep it in the car itself. But health insurance, take a picture of that health insurance in your phone and just keep it as a soft copy. The health insurance is something like that கோயில்ல உண்டியல் போடுற மாதிரி உண்டியல்ல போடுற மாதிரி இல்லைன்னா மொய் எழுதுற மாதிரி. You are giving that money, you don't want to use it. Do you want to use it? Do you want to think about claiming that insurance? No. Even the vehicle insurance or health insurance, we are writing our health goals, right? The health goals should make sure that we are not spending for our illness, right? So if you are somebody dealing with the insurance for this month, you can keep that insurance card in your phone, I mean in your wallet. But if not, take a picture of it, keep the soft copy. Even if you are going to the hospital, it is just one time event, right? Like one time you will give the insurance and then you don't need it, right? So insurance card is something which you don't have to carry in your handbags. No medicines, no pills, no talavali thailam, nothing, because you are going to be healthy. You're writing your health goals. Kerchiefs, I don't know. I have lost the habit of using kerchief. If you are really using it, or if it is just in case இருந்துட்டு போகுது அப்படின்னு வச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்கன்னா, try having handbag without kerchief. Headphones, I don't know, when I go out, I don't use much of the headphone. But if you are somebody who listen to podcast, if you are traveling, if you really need it, keep it. Comb, honestly tell me how many times you comb outside. Priya, you can use your hand.
Ma'am, whenever we go to office, no. After going, I will.
You use it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. If you are using it.
Ma'am, after reaching school, sometimes if it is so messy because of the air, we used to do it. We'll have it as an emergency,
Okay.
not regularly.
So think about the usage. Think about how many times you use. For a week, try without that. And if you really need it, keep a phone. Okay. Okay. So discard all the other bags. Yes. Which is the most toughest part?
Ma'am, all the other bags to be discarded.
That's the toughest thing, okay? And it has to be a toughest thing. So suppose you have 4 handbags, okay? You have to select one which you are going to use every single day. And if the second one is something which you cannot let go, and it is in a good condition, and you want to use it after this first handbag is torn, or if this first handbag, if you don't want, you want to pick that second one, then you keep it in that second box to use later. But you can only keep one right now and one in your to be used later. All the others, happily give it away. Now, how you are going to give it away is a big is of very important. You will give it in a good condition. If it needs a zip repair, if it needs a wash, as I told you, you will wash, clean everything, and then give it to somebody happily. It's going to serve them. The happiness that you got while buying that handbag, more than that, you will feel happy when you give it away. You give it to your sisters. Now again, as I told you last week, now you are decluttering your home. Don't clutter your sister's home. If they need it, give it to them. Otherwise, there are so many people who really wish for such handbags, purses, and wallets. And if it is not in a good condition, give it to recycle or upcycle. How we are going to see, we are anyway having so much of clutter at home. When we declutter, just visualize that from today onwards, next 6 months, lot of things are going to go out of the home, right? Now, where it is going also very important. It should either reach somebody who really need it, who will make use of it, or it should go to a upcycle or a reuse place, or to a recycle place, or it should be trashed responsibly, not dump it in the land, right? Now, while you go through this process, you will find it very difficult. Oh, இவ்வளவு விலை போட்டு வாங்கணுமே, இப்ப இதை தூக்கி வீசுறமே, இது ஆசையா கொடுத்தாங்களே, ஒரு friend கொடுத்தாங்க, I want to remember that friend. Because of that, I'm keeping this. You can anyway remember the friend, call the friend, talk to them, care for them, show your love to them. Not that handbag or not that material is going to keep that bonding between both of you, right? I have my dear friend here who used to give me so many gifts, Shiva. She used to give me so many things. So I learned that gifting culture from her only. So it's okay. I remember her always, even without seeing the gifts. Any questions about decluttering? It is going to be a little difficult, but let's do it, okay? And if you are really finding it difficult, you show me the before picture, after picture. You ask me to select, I'll select the handbag for you. It's like almost you're buying it from the shop again. If that is the shop and if you have to pick only one, whatever is your favorite one, you will pick, right? So pick only that. Now, right now it might be little abstract, but when you see the pictures, right, after, before and after pictures, which everyone else are going to share, then you'll feel some clarity. Okay. That's all I had. If you guys have anything else, we can discuss. This cash thing, see if in that wallet, if you can keep that cash without crumbling, like it should not be folded, crushed and all. Even if it is 5 rupees or 10 rupees, it should be neatly kept. So select that wallet, like keep that wallet in such a way that the cash is all straightened out. You're having a lot of respect for that money. This money is a great thing, right? This course costed a money. Whatever you bought, those handbags costed money. 3 unused bags. If it is in a good condition, gift it. When you gift it, you'll feel so much joy. Though it might have been your favorite one, you might have really spent a lot of time choosing those handbags. You might have spent money on those handbags, but it's okay. Give it with love. Somebody, you are working in a college, right, Umayan? College or school?
School, ma'am.
School funding. So if there is a student who is really scoring well, and if you know their background, if it will uplift their mood and they will remember you for your lifetime, that this ma'am gave me this handbag because I studied well. So that joy of giving is, it's so priceless. So pick somebody and give it, okay? And share that experience with us when you do it.
Sure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you all got an idea about decluttering now?
Ma'am, I have a purse with 108 coins for a puja.
What do you do?
Like for one particular puja during Diwali time, we use that 108 coins.
Once a
Can
year.
I keep it as a? Yeah.
Keep it in the puja room. It's not in your handbag or purse, right? You're in mute. So the point here is I'm going to send you one mantra. Okay, that mantra will stay in your mind always. Everything has a place, everything in its place. So that is the mantra of declutter. If every single item in your home should have a designated space.
Ma'am, please repeat those lines.
Yeah, I'll repeat it. So every single item in your home should have a designated space and it should always be there in that place. Everything has a place, everything in its place. So the comb, right? The comb needs to be there in the dressing table only. It need not be lying everywhere. Okay, like that. The brush will always be in the bathroom only, right? Near the sink. And every single item should have a designated place. And it should always be there in that place. Suppose if there is an item which doesn't have a designated space, then that item need not be there in your home.
I have a
Comes to our home, they'll say, why is your home so empty? No dining table. We all sit down and eat. So my husband tells, if you have a dining table, I will always see all fruits, snacks, dosa mavu, everything will be on the dining table. அதனால dining table வாங்குறதே இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி சொல்லிட்டாரு. So
I have a
dining
doubt.
table, I saw some of the pictures also. Dining table had everything else other than the food item. Like you don't use it for dining purpose. Yeah, somebody was saying something.
Yeah, Akka, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
I have 2 daughters and I have 3 purses. Actually, I store all the அவங்களுக்கு அந்த கிஃப்ட்ல வச்சு கொடுப்பாங்க அந்த கேஷ்ல தனித்தனியா ஒரு பர்ஸ்ல போட்டு I'll be storing it. இப்போ நான் அதை எப்படி எல்லாம் ஒண்ணு சேர்த்துனேன்னா I'll just get confused whose money is
Open
who.
an account, Sangeeta. It really helped. We opened an account for both of them,
Okay.
and we put their money in their account.
Okay.
அதுக்கு அப்புறமா அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாம எடுத்து செலவு பண்ணிடுவோம்னு வச்சு அதுவும் பண்ணுவோம். But so I mean, do they use it? Do they use the money, spend the money?
Sometimes அதாவது அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த ரிவார்ட் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் மாதிரி ஒரு சிலது கொடுப்போம். அது சம்டைம்ஸ் அவங்க ரொம்ப இது எனக்கு வேணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது அப்ப அவங்களே அவங்களோட கேஷ் எடுத்து யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு மறுபடியும் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி சொல்லுவோம்.
Ask them only. Ask them a choice. They'll for Adya Rishi, they found it very good to have their own card. ஒரு card இருக்கு அப்படி. Ask them if it is okay if the cash is in the bank. Can we open an account in கேட்டு பாருங்க. If they are okay, then open an account, put it in the bank, and it can come under your account. So it's I mean, they'll feel good about it. If not, then let them have one purse each. Now, I cannot do much about Adya's handbag. She's having a couple of handbags which she never uses, okay? But as I told you last week, the decluttering is more for us. I cannot, I mean,
இது வந்து நான் என்னோட கண்ட்ரோல்ல தான் வச்சிருப்பேங்க. இப்ப அதனால நான் அதெல்லாம் பர்சனா இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணனும், அது எல்லாமே தான் எடுக்கணும்.
இல்ல அந்த purse அந்த cash, let them have their own one purse and their cash in that purse. But I'm just suggesting if it can be put in the account, put it in the account. And Adya ரிஷியில பாத்தீங்கன்னா அத்யா வந்து 5 பைசா கூட செலவு பண்ணாது. ரிஷி வந்து இம்மீடியட்டா செலவு பண்ணிட்டு வந்துரும். So ரிஷி purse all the time lying everywhere, he will take it, use it everywhere. Adya will save and she doesn't even know where it is going. அந்த இன்னொரு பக்கமா நாங்க எடுத்து செலவு பண்ணிட்டு இருப்போம், அப்புறமா சொல்லிக்கிறோம் உன்னோட காசு எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னு. So ask them their choice, but you do your part and possible clean your husband's wallet also. as a thing, not as a, don't enforce it as an offering. If you want, I can reduce the weight. The big fat wallet in most of the men I have seen that the wallet is so big. I'll show you my husband's wallet. ஒண்ணுமே இருக்காது.
Akka, I don't know if it's the right time to ask because I've already done one decluttering. It was very difficult for me because not most categories I was okay. I was mindful for some time. I was mindful for more than a year. And again, it started back. I don't know why. It's been recent. The clothes, it's very recent that I started buying a lot again. Probably I might have not dealt with the feelings, so I'm doing it again. But with books, other all I could do happily. This handbags and all these categories I could do, and they again came up because somebody gifted me, and I can't. My husband gifted me one huge. I don't know how to say. It's like a responsibility, that purse. He gifted me one purse of 10,000 rupees. I never expected, or I never thought I'll buy such purse. Now I have that. Whenever I look at it, I look at the money. He not even 10,000, it's 50,000, sorry. It's like a huge responsibility. Whenever I look at it, I'll be like, oh my God, I'll have to save it. It's like some possession or some gold. It's just there. I can't use it. And my husband is somebody who's very careful. So he keeps on, be careful about it, be careful about it. He keeps saying this. So I'm scared to touch it. I'm also, I can't give it away. It feels like a burden to me.
Do you use it?
I use it very rarely. I mean, I have it in Delhi, but now also when you said handbag, I only remember that it's a burden for me. I don't know how to even process that feeling. I never even asked him to buy anything. I mean, I never forced him or I never asked him. Whenever he said, do you want to buy some handbag? I'll tell, no, I have, because my mom keeps giving me a lot. So I'm like, no, I don't want anything. And he thinks that I don't ask him anything. And he got me this huge money he had put that whenever I look at it, I'll be like, oh my God, what's this handbag?
Give me more stress than happiness.
Yeah.
It should go
I'm
to
not-
the showcase, I think. It should go to the showcase.
Yes, it's like that. So for me, the most difficult part was books.
We'll deal it. Okay. We'll come to
Yeah.
the category. I'm
That
giving you
is-
all that small categories first. Okay. I know the day when I'm going to touch the saris or dress, right? It's going to be too much to handle. Adanaல தான் I'm giving you little by little. So we'll come to books also.
are very difficult. There's so many layers.
Your voice is not clear, Tripura.
I'm saying that we have so many layers regarding I mean, I don't know, anything can be dear to us.
Yeah, actually, I
Even
wanted to
small
tell
cat.
something, and it's good that you brought this handbag thing. So, what happened? One of my friend had a Louis Vuitton handbag. Okay, now I think only a month before I heard about Louis Vuitton, but before that, I don't know what Louis Vuitton handbag is. Do you all know Louis Vuitton?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know how much?
What is it, ma'am? I didn't hear properly.
2 lakhs.
Not heard, right? It is called Louis Vuitton handbag. I'll type it in the chat. Okay, it will be written LV in the handbag outside. Like more than Gucci, more than Michael Kors, and the top brands. This is considered to be the toppest brand of all handbags. Do you know how much it costs? Any of you want to take a guess? So even I didn't know. Okay, I got to know very late only. Yeah, it is like 2.5 lakhs, 4,005. It's actually a little more now, especially during the pandemic. It became even more. So $4,500 or something like that. Okay, so for a handbag. So you go see it in the Google. Okay, search for Louis Vuitton handbag. At least to know that this is how it looks. Okay, now when I looked the handbag, it was just like any other Coach or the other brands, right? It was the same brown color. It had LV symbol on it. Adalla irunduchu. Now the point here is, if my friend is carrying that handbag to a place, and in that place nobody know what a Louis Vuitton handbag is. Nobody knows the price. Will she be still happy? Nobody cared about that handbag. Okay, say suppose you take that to a party, to take it to a function, you take it everywhere, but nobody is noticing that it is a Louis Vuitton handbag, or they are not surprised. They are not looking at you with an awe. Oh wow, it's a Louis Vuitton handbag. நம்மளுக்கே தெரியல அது என்ன ஹேண்ட்பேக்னே தெரியாது. Louis Vuitton சொன்னாலுமே தெரியாது. But if nobody is telling you anything, if nobody is caring about your handbag, will you be still happy? Yours is Gucci. It's painful to look at it. I'm so happy that you were opening up Tripura. It is painful. When you come back, you cannot throw it on the sofa. You cannot throw it on the bed. And suppose one part of it is torn, or a chinna crack, it will crack your mind.
My husband also asked me, did anyone ask you? Did they recognize? I'll be
Gucci?
like, oh my God. What is this? It's so painful. Now, before I never cared about, like the handbag. Even I have the one normal Caprice I've been using from 3 years. And one more purse I've been, wallet I've been using from, I think, 6 years. I have never bothered. I'll come home, I'll just put it inside over. But this one, when he asks me, it's such a burden to me to even answer, because nobody asks, or nobody, even if they know, they'll not bother to think that, if is it a Gucci, we'll have to tell it.
It's Gucci, this is this much price, and it's a great.
Yeah, how can we even tell that? And it's such a pain to do that. And my husband, when he asks me also, it is, why should I do this? Why should
You are being so honest, Tripura. I really, really appreciate, because this is what is there in everyone's mind, not just you, not just your husband. I know I wear a diamond earring now. I want people to know it is diamond earring. It is a natural thing in all our mind. But the point here is it giving us pain or is it giving us happiness? So suppose you go in a car, okay? We all go in a car, or Benz car la poi or pakku iranguron vechukonga. Nobody noticed it. Nobody watched it. Are we still happy using a Benz car? That question, actually, I also had a very big wish list. I also still have desires. It's not that we should live desire free, appadi illa. But am I doing it for my happiness? So last week I gave you that question, right? If you're buying something, are you buying it for you to use, for you to feel happy, for you to be very happy? Or you are buying it because with that product only you can get some acknowledgement, you can get some approval from the society. Is it for that reason? Again, with one decluttering, or after 6 months, we are not going to showcase like we are a very simple poor person. But these questions will bring clarity. I'm so glad Tripura opened up so nicely. It is an expensive bag. It is a painful bag. Yeah, she's not able to use it. She's not able to keep it safe. And even if she's keeping it safe, how long she can keep it safe? And is she not going to buy a handbag in future? You will definitely buy a handbag in future. But what will she do with that one handbag? We all might be holding such silk sarees, right? 50,000 rupees silk saree or anything expensive, which we are not using often, but we are just keeping it to use once a while. And that once a while also not for our happiness, but to maintain our status, or for others to think that, okay, they are living a rich life, or they are having a lot of money. We all are doing that. It's not only Tripura, it's not only that 50,000 handbag. Many things, many other things.
No, that, sorry to interrupt, Akka, but the feeling that, my husband, whenever I ask him from that whole year, he was like, I got you that handbag. No, I can't adjust money for this. I didn't ask for it, but in everything he used to get, why didn't you buy flowers? You could have got flowers, no? I got you this for your birthday, no? So I can't. I got you this gift. I didn't ask for it. We didn't even discuss once. I think once I said, see, that bag is so nice. Only once, long ago. For that moment, I might have liked it, but he got this bag. It's like a very huge burden. Outside when I go, even if people will recognize, they'll be like, she's such a kanjus. She has such a bag, but she can't even give money for this, for that. They will think like that. But for me, it's like, I don't have money in that, but I have a 50,000 bag.
The highlights, Tripura.
I don't know how to even process that. It'll look funny, but the situation.
No, don't feel
No,
bad.
I'm
Okay.
saying, but to me also, when I look from a faraway situation, it look funny. But when I'm in that situation, I'm like, what is this? I don't have even 500 rupees in that bag. But it's a 50,000 worth bag, which is useless for me. It's very torturous, actually.
This is such a classic example, Tripura. We all need to think about it. I'm so glad you brought it. Let's really do a deep understanding about it, okay? And then please share what you feel. And all of us, let's see. It's not Tripura. It's not that handbag. We all have that similar item in our home, which is expensive. Because it is expensive, we are not able to use it, right? Okay. Just give me a second.